8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a mule.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
And you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's happening, people? What's happening?
What's good?
How you do? How you do? How you be? How you be?
Hey
I
guys.
see Chris Pace is already in the building. What's going on, Chris? Good to hear from you. Yo. Y'all come on in and let us know you're here.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. We live.
Great.
We here.
I bees in the trap. Oh, my bad.
Okay, Nikki.
Brian like Brian, look and talk to me.
Son, you got the supplies, mate?
On deck.
I'm so tickled. You people are hilarious. So how was you all day?
It's much better now.
Say that.
Oh, 'cause you got Brown. What's going
Nah,
on, Alvin?
I got my family with me.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Say that.
Aw,
Say
that's
that.
so sweet. Well, then, if that's the case, my day is much better too.
My
Oh,
Lord.
As is mine. Yo, keep your sideways comments to yourself. Don't
thank
be no
you, 'cause I some told me he was fixing to go there, and I don't want him to do that. But yeah, what's going on, Alvin? Up in here as always. So glad to hear from you. What's going on, Wizard? How you doing? You gearing up for your predictions? You don't have long. You got about 6 weeks before you got to come back to work. You going and enjoy yourself. Okay. Yeah, welcome to the Friday Night Lights podcast, summer edition. We are here, and so today we're gonna talk about some high school sports, of course, and now we're working on the 4A.
Yep.
Way too early preseason poll. I don't know if we put it out yet or whether or not we're going to debut it. I was a little busy today, so I wasn't able to check the page. But
It got dropped. It got dropped right before the show.
okay. Something tells me there'll be a few people that'll be a little perturbed at their position, but they'll be okay. You can't cry blood. What's going on, Mr. Hurst? TCC checking in. I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Hurst. How are you doing? Good to hear from you. So glad that you decided to join us again tonight. I appreciate it. They're gonna have to fix this. So what y'all been up to?
Nothing much. I'm knee deep in mommy mode over here. Y'all nephew been keeping me on my toes these last couple days.
Clearly, based on the picture I saw, that scared me. I'm glad he's doing better though.
Thank you, sis.
He's just a rambunctious little boy, but oh my gosh, I want to cry. Oh, I saw that.
He is very rambunctious. He is he cried, his sister cried. I was just scared. But I feel like with that, now he's ready for the world.
I know.
What that mean?
What does what mean?
Rambunctious.
Mari.
Sound like we got to put a dictionary on the
That's what
on the page.
rambunctious is, Mari.
No, we don't. Look, We got perfect examples between Yo and I. He got Mark, and I
Yes.
got Trey.
I just gave you the definition of rambunctious.
So pretty
Mar
much, if I open the
Mar
dictionary, if I open the dictionary and look at the word rambunctious, you're gonna have Mari and Trey standing there giving each other doubt.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
and Cartier. And Cartier.
And Cartier, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I
Yeah,
get it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what it means.
Yes, yes. They're boys, so it is what it is. Any interesting OTAs or are they doing 7-on-7 still, or have they moved on to OTAs? And yes, I know we talking about practice, sir. Before you
It's
start.
I
dead week,
wasn't,
man. Ain't
I
nobody
wasn't gonna
doing
say
nothing.
that.
It's dead week. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah,
You
everybody.
absolutely right. You absolutely right. So why are we here?
Uh-uh.
Oh
Ooh,
no. Oh, you know why? Cause we here to talk about this 4A poll.
Oh, okay. And I don't know. Yo gave you all some homework last week. So I don't know how many of you all have done your homework. Um, we can talk about that too. What else would you like to talk about? Cause it is indeed dead week. What's up, Tick? How you doing?
I know something we
They
can
AWL.
talk
playing
about.
football and he's making. What can we talk about?
Take that, take that, take that. P. Diddy.
My Lord.
What can we talk about? What?
Well, um, no, you know what? I ain't gonna even talk about the NBA and all these crazy trades that's going on right now.
I just said we talk about P. Diddy.
Oh
Man,
God.
I'd rather talk
Yeah,
about
y'all
this.
talk about that
No,
and
actually, you know
y'all.
what? No, I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all, really. Now, I know we don't do politics on this show, but this is something that everybody needs to be aware of. Y'all do know that we had a bunch of laws that went into effect in the state of Georgia yesterday, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
So
we
all I'm
certainly
telling you is
did.
this: while you driving,
Pay
don't
attention.
don't touch your phone.
It can't even sit
Don't
in
touch
your
your
lap.
phone while you're driving, huh?
It can't even sit in your lap. It can't touch your person while you driving.
Don't touch your phone while you're driving. Period.
Mm,
That's number one. Um,
mm.
the other, let me find the list.
So my
I'm gonna
phone
pull. I'm
drop
gonna
on
put
the
the
floor.
list
I
on
just
the
got to
screen.
leave that bitch. Just gotta leave it there.
Just leave it there, babe.
Yep, you gotta leave it there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, now I ain't gonna lie. I do agree with this one. One of the ones that they did was whatever the sex is on your birth certificate. That's the gender sport that you participate in.
Okay.
I got no issue with that at all.
I'm okay.
No,
Wait.
some people will, but no, I don't think it should be an issue,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't,
I'm okay.
and I don't think you're uh trans transphobic or homophobic or genderphobic, whatever they call it, um, just because you disagree. So, okay, that's a good one.
Hold
What
on.
the balloon release thing?
Oh yeah,
That's
I
one.
don't understand. I gotta. I don't understand that one, and I don't. And I haven't seen. Okay, look, I'm finna put the list on the screen. Y'all tell me if you see it on here.
Okay, I can't
I
look at the
think
list.
with the balloon release, I saw like way prior to this, a lot of people, well, a lot of places had already banned it just because they say once the balloons go up, they have to come down somewhere. So you kind of don't want balloons landing in rivers, lakes, or oceans or anything like that where it could impact the wildlife in that particular area.
Makes sense.
Okay, it makes
Okay,
perfect
so
sense.
hit. So as of July 1st, you got some tax lanes. They expanded. We got some state income tax cuts. The flat tax rate dropped from 5.39 down to 5.19 with plans to reach 4.99 over time. A lot of folks really
Uh,
don't care. They just know this, you're gonna end up paying less in state taxes. Okay.
yes, yes.
Expanded the child tax credit. Now you get 250 per child for children under 6, and expanded dependent care credits are now in place. Um, oh, I do like this one. Fair pay for workers with disabilities. So if you
Mhm.
have a disability, now you get fair wages compared to people with non-disability.
Mhm. It's only
Okay,
fair. It's only fair.
yeah, it's only fair.
How the
Under the law,
disability act didn't cover
huh?
that from. I don't see how the disability act didn't cover that from start. But
Yeah. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. When I see SB 55, all I think of is SB 255.
House Bill 55, 50, 50, 52.
5250.
Yeah, 52. Yeah, so that's funny to me. All right, let's see what we got in education and child welfare. Fairness in sports, like I said, uh, sports teams must align with student sex assigned at birth. None of that, transgender males don't go or transgender wrestling on the female teams, winning state championships and all that stuff is done. That's done and
And
over with in
winning
the state
winning
of
track
Georgia.
meets and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Homeschool students offered access to standardized testing, which I think is good to make sure that they're up to standards and par with those in school. Uh, Child neglect. I think I would tell everybody if you are curious on that one, uh, you might want to read into it. Now, this one here, no expulsion for truancy. So basically, students can't get expelled no more for excessive absences, right? For being absent from school too much. I'm gonna end up reading this bill eventually because I want to see if there are any impacts on the home, the parents.
Yeah, and I think whether you have to set up like different preventive plans. If truancy is there, then they're putting the onus on the parents, and so they have to meet with them and make sure they devise a plan to kind of get them into school and not just throw them to the wolves. That's
Yeah,
gonna be an interesting law. I
yeah.
I do believe.
All right.
Um.
So something else I agree. Now, it's two more on here that well, actually three that I totally agree with. Daycare background, stricter screening for early childhood workers. I have no issues with that because of especially what's going on up here in Atlanta with
Yeah,
these,
them daycare workers been going
yeah,
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah.
Boost on education funding, always a great thing to see more money involved when it comes to education. It's just a matter of how they apply it.
Thank you.
I hope some
Thank
of
you.
that 70, I hope some of that $75 million goes to increasing the wages for some of these teachers, for these teachers.
Hmm. I
Not the
agree.
But
administrators, but the teachers.
thank you, because unfortunately, that's why I didn't want to interrupt you when you were reading that, but you made a great point. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of that money is gonna go to the administration. It's gonna go to sports programs. It's gonna go to things like that. Because if you allotted that money, I'm pretty sure it would be determined by your respective board of education to disperse the funds in whichever way it should be dispersed. Because we all agree that that's possibly how that would work.
Hmm.
Hmm. We have
And
to read more into it.
yeah, yeah. But if you think that they're gonna disperse these funds and the board of education on the side, you think about school systems that are big on sports or the administration is eat steak dinners and the teachers are eating bologna sandwiches and things. That, that's what you're gonna get. A whole lot of that going on. But I agree,
Mm.
teacher salaries should be raised. Uh, Janitorial and worker staff that does a lot to keep kids. These kids be putting their life in danger as well at these schools. Lunchroom staff members, and, man, it's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
I think more money should be forced into education in the United States. Period. So just my take on
Yeah.
that.
So let me
Right.
read a couple of these comments so that we can get caught up. What's going on, Mr. Fowler? Welcome. Pack Nation, Colquitt County is in the building. Jeremy Jones Sr., how are you? He says Lee County will be the region champs this year. Okay, okay, Mr. Jones, I see you. Patrick Watkins, what's up, Pat? He said, "What's up, fam? Big Perry in the building. We will shock the state of Georgia this year. Keep that ranking at the end of the year is what matters. Georgia hashtag Georgia shock hashtag end of year ranking matters." Well, I've been saying that for years, Pat. You're absolutely correct. What's going on, Lee Nicholson? Mayor Person Bulldogs in the building. Big Chris is in the building. What's going on, Twin? Tick has a very, 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 very good point. Let the youngsters know they can be arrested for having the ski masks on in a place of business. And why would you want a ski mask on in a place of business?
Well, they calling them shiesty masks or whatever. Shiesty.
Yeah,
Having on a
we're
shiesty.
gonna get to that one. Yeah, we're gonna get to that law. It's down
And
at the bottom.
okay, Pat says, "How would they know if you touch your phone?" I'm just asking.
It don't.
Okay,
It don't
well
even matter, bro. They see it sitting in your lap, bro. It's ticketed.
It's crazy. What's going on, Mr. Garrett? Welcome to the podcast. He said a lot of these are false. A lot of those are not even laws or bills. Some of them are true, but not all are.
Okay, good take, Mr. Garrett.
Um, Patrick said the hoodie law is crazy to him.
No, it ain't.
Why is it crazy, Pat? Let us
It
know.
ain't crazy.
Lee said, "I agree. Teachers need more money." Pat also says teachers should be paid over $150,000 to deal with these kids. Now that I do
I
not
agree.
disagree with.
I agree. Now, the one thing I can say, especially with Pat Watkins, I mean, y'all know Pat Watkins from the show. When I tell you that's a good dude and his community man and things like that. So Pat, he deal a lot with a lot of younger kids and stuff, mentoring little younger boys and stuff like that. A lot of AAU coaching and rec coaching and stuff. So that may be looked at as being a stereotypical typical type thing to say the hoodie thing or the shiesty. Now, if it's a hoodie, I understand. You got a hoodie on your head, you know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with them wearing those shiesty masks, them face masks and ski masks and stuff in stores and stuff like that. I was in a store once, and I think I told Jess about this. I'm in a store once, and I had the owner run back there to me because this guy walked in and went in the bathroom with one of those shiesty masks on. So y'all, I mean, whoever know me, they know I'm always carrying me. So I'm standing back off in the cut with my thing in my hand, and he just come out the bathroom and walk out the door. So she was terrified with that kid walking in there with that. So I can understand where they would come from with that. But if they're just talking about hoodies, then I can understand what Pat is saying. Also,
No,
I hope it's not
it's
being. I hope
no,
it's
it's
not being
not hoodie.
targeted.
No, it's not the hoodie. It's just the shiesty mask. That's what they're
Hmm.
saying. It's just those masks. That's what they're saying.
And I
I
hope it's
mean,
not a
it's
target thing also.
it's a Target thing, most definitely, because when you watch, if you watch news like I watch news, you see these videos of robberies and burglaries that's taking place. What do they have on?
They got the
A
shysters on.
shiesty mask. So that's just another charge to throw on top of these kids for committing crime. And then on top of that, when you're out, like your prime example, you out in the store, you see these kids walking in with this mask on and a backpack. Got on a mask and a backpack.
Not to mention they got a pullover sweater and it's 110 degrees outside. Or bubble
Exactly. And they dressed in all black.
Man,
What you
these
gonna be thinking?
YKs are wildin', man. These YKs are wildin', man. These
But
young kings
I ain't got
are
no
balling.
problem with it though. I got no
I
problem
do.
with it.
I do. I mean,
I don't.
I don't have a problem with the law if that's what you're saying.
No, my thing, I got no problem with outlawing those masks. I
Oh
got
yeah,
no
yeah, I
problem with
agree
that.
with that. I agree with that. I thought you were saying you didn't have a problem with them wearing the shiesty.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
have
I
a
have no
problem.
problem with the law outlawing them wearing
Yeah,
those
yeah,
masks because
yeah. And
it's a,
and and only hold on, it's not outlawed. It's outlawed in a place of business.
yeah,
Clarify that because like football players wear them, and I can understand. Cold night, you put your shiesty on, put your helmet on top of. I respect that. But you hanging around with your folks, you got your shiesty on all well and good. But you don't have no business walking in no store, no restaurant with your face covered up like that.
I agree. All right. Real quick. One thing I did want to touch on was on the under education was the ban on cell phones for grades K through 8.
Hmm.
Now, here's my thing. Now, it's not a ban that they can't have the cell phones, take the cell phone to school. It's just a ban that they can't have them in play. Now, that's a two-sided coin. On one side of the coin, I'm gonna say grades 4 through 8. I agree because it can be a distraction, right? Now, on the flip side of that coin is what if something is happening in that school, right?
Mhm.
That doesn't allow the student to be able to get the word out in order to get the proper authorities on scene. But here's the thing that people are missing, right? If that's going to be your argument, part of this boost in education is for all schools to install a panic button in every classroom throughout the state of Georgia.
That make a lot of sense.
Huh?
That make a lot of sense.
So part of that funding, that $75 million that's
A
being
lot of
given to boost education funding, most of it's going to be spent up in every school district installing panic buttons in every single classroom.
oh Lord, let me go on the website and put my bid in.
And here's the thing, that panic button is supposed to be set up to go directly to 911 emergencies. Okay, not directly to police or fire or ambulance, but directly to 911. Do keep
Now
that
how
in
many
mind.
how many times have you been in high school, bro,
Mhm.
and somebody pulled a fire alarm?
3 times. No, actually five. 'Cause 5 years in high school, so every year somebody pulled that fire alarm.
5 years of high school.
5 years in high school.
8 through 12.
Eighth grade was part of their junior high was high
Oh, I'm
school.
about to say, put the
No, but
supplies down, Mike. Back away
yeah,
Yeah.
slowly.
I'm,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5 years.
Yeah,
My math is
it used to
mathing.
it used to be like that in a lot of places. But
oh, okay.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is though, bro, these
Yeah.
YKs don't care about nothing and nobody, man. These young kings are on a whole different level. I can see that panic button getting hit as a joke so many times, man.
I know. I know. And I'm with you on that. Well, again, it all depends on where they place these panic buttons. Hopefully they place these panic buttons and the desk up by the blackboard so it can be seen by everybody who hit that mug instead of putting it by the door.
Yeah.
Well, listen. What's going on? What's going on, Obadiah? What's going on, Christopher Sloan and Mr. Myrick? Welcome. Tick says these youngsters chase fads and trends with no thought of how their lives may be affected, and I agree because just say you're a young king. You walk into a place of business and you have on your, what do you call them,
Shite.
skis, but you carry because Georgia is an open carry state. So now you look like you about to rob the place. Now somebody shoot you.
And again, let's be real. There is a lot of stereotype when it comes to YKs. So yeah, if I'm a store clerk, just like I told you about this lady, especially other ethnic and nationalities that pretty much run all the stores around here, they're so afraid that they are quick to judge and misjudge YKs who's coming in already. You know what I mean? So now if you come in there with that mask on, they liable to just open fire on you before you even, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, pose a threat.
But
So yeah, I that one right there, I totally understand.
yeah, I get it. All right. So let me ask y'all a question.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What y'all think about what Mr. Jeremy Jones said up there earlier?
I actually was going to ask Mr. Jones and what, but I had to compose myself and realize that for the last year of last year, I think Mr. Jones was introduced and came onto our show.
Mm-hmm.
You might you might have a valid point this year, Mr. Jones. All the other years you've been screaming that, or all throughout the year last year you were screaming that. I had to hit you with the N what, but you might have a leg to stand on this year, sir.
Um, let the feisty bulldog chime in. In what? I
Mm.
think there are at least one other team, maybe two, that may have something to say about that.
I know at least two. I
Well,
know
let's
at
be
least
real.
two.
Let's be real. I gave my rundown on that region. I think it's definitely Thomas County Central region, with Lee coming up second, followed by Coffee and Veterans. Now, with that being said, I think Lee has made some push in a couple of move-ins, so I can say that Mr.
Not
Jones
calling them
might have.
wins.
Yeah, they move-ins. You know, we can't say that T word. I mean, I'm sorry, that R word on the page. But you know,
Uh-huh.
Bonafide move-ins.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, and uh, there have been some movement down there in Albany. You know, in other schools as well. So in that Albany area. So I'm kind of interested in knowing how that's gonna pan out. Now, I will also say that apparently there are some kids from some people down there think that Doherty County might, you know, turn some heads. I didn't
But
say
that's
it was me.
Doherty Comprehension High School.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doherty Comprehensive High School.
It's definitely
In
not
what?
Doherty.
Shout out to my line sister Unga, 94 graduate of the
Shout out
Doherty
August.
School.
Shout out to
But
your line sister, but I'm asking, in what?
Yeah, you ain't
I'm
lying. I'm
just
with you on
saying
that one,
that.
sis. And what Doherty gonna surprise people in what?
Listen, I'm just saying what the people say. I
People
saw.
be
Did y'all?
lying.
Did you all see the video that was posted in the group last week? Somebody was
Uh-uh.
very excited about their play. They played Crisp County.
Oh
I know.
shoot.
On that old
That's just
water.
like, hold on, wait, hold on. That's just like me saying we had a great practice against Lithonia now.
Yeah, you was in denial last y'all like that poor baby. He just don't know.
I was early on. Early on I was, but then reality set in and I accepted. I
Baby.
ended up I got humbled and accepted reality.
Hey, babe. You remember
Yeah.
Mike calling told her that when Mike got off the phone, boy, I'm going to wreck my damn truck laughing at Thursday so bad. That Thursday said, well, I thought you going to surprise some folks, man. We had a good practice against them. Boy, I almost died, boy.
Well,
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna
And
stop.
guess what?
I'm gonna stop talking to that dude I was talking to though on the sideline.
Like, he fed you a whole lot of nothing, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's going
and
on,
you know,
Dwayne?
yeah,
He said they're gonna do good in pickleball.
hell no. He said
what's
he?
pickleball.
what's going
Man,
on,
look at
Eddie Gary? He said the
look at
parrot,
what?
the parrot boys, or what is that? I can't
Listening.
see.
Got the
Oh,
headphones up there. Listening.
okay. Thank you. I'm glad you're listening. And I'm assuming, Eddie, you saw the 4A poll, way too early
Yeah.
season poll. And I'm sure you've
That's why I
seen
told them,
it.
baby. I told them they need to listen. This show is about them.
Yes. What's going on, Mr. Benjamin? Happy Hump Day. Hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July. Peace and blessings. Same to you, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you so much. I am my 4th weekend starts tomorrow. This was my Friday, so I'm overly excited about that. Tick said they're gonna win in table tennis. Doherty said they're gonna make the playoffs. They ain't still y'all.
Now I got to get
My
what?
lord.
He said Thomasville, y'all on the clock.
Baby, we own the clock. And y'all too. Pipe down.
Don't make her get you.
I'm saving all of that for August.
Saving all her love. But then,
Don't do that no
Matter of
more.
fact, Dwayne Little, reading is fundamental. Don't you see my headline?
But them headline coming in, good news today.
Well, mine changed because I changed devices.
oh, you scared to let the people know about you now.
Ain't nothing to know about me.
Oh, okay.
Moving right along.
Thank
Move
you.
along.
What's going on?
Uh,
Lee said these people think Northeast is going to beat Big Peach and done lost their mind. Dwayne. What? Well, I mean, listen. I don't know exactly what Northeast has coming back, but they have a program, right? I think Peach County is going to win, but I think it's more of a depth thing than anything else.
No, I can't say that. I really think Peach out talent Northeast. Now, with that being said, Northeast got some studs. Quarterback, young guy, but he's shown himself to be pretty reliable in the spring and 7-on-7. Uh, we know what five is. Like, if you hadn't seen five play, like you must have been under a rock. Cause five did his thing the entire
Mm-hmm.
season of last year and the year before as a sophomore. So you got to tip your cap to him. The defense is decent. They got a lot of good guys on the secondary and linebacker core. I'm not too familiar with the trenches of Northeast, so I can't really speak on that. But yeah, Peach just got a little too much, man. It's gonna be a little too much for him. Now, with that being said, that don't mean Northeast don't just go through 2A. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, they single A, ain't they? Don't mean they're gonna go through a single A program and other single A programs. You know,
Yeah.
but I just think Peach would be a little too much for him. Don't you agree, T?
He's not gonna say that.
Peach, Tick is a pastor. He got to speak the truth.
Or he can just not say anything.
Exactly.
Leave that man alone. Let's see. Lee says Peach 35, Northeast 21. Dwayne said, see, he said we will see. I told you he ain't got to say yes or no. Lee says, Dwayne said the only way, I'm assuming he's talking about Doherty. Only way they make the playoffs is if they draw it on paper. Sir, you need help.
nah,
I'm gonna
no,
send you.
no.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you to the Social Security office with Oscar.
All right, y'all don't see Oscar been coming on the show lately. We already don't got him committed. Y'all come on here with that crazy. We're gonna put you in the same room with Oscar.
Put you in the same room. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And watch him pop up in a few minutes.
He
My
certainly
lord.
will. Of course, Pat. Northeast by 14. Yeah,
Getting
that's.
what, man? Getting what?
Hey, I don't blame him. I would say that too after the way they mollywopped them in that jamboree. I say that too, Pat. I ain't mad
hey,
at you.
hey, here come E-Team and Killer Mike now. I know they got to come in off of that one.
And whatever. I know what I saw.
Mm.
They was at least.
Your eye work there fine, don't they?
They do. They do. Matter of fact, I got 4 pair.
Now you got 2 pairs.
Oh, shut up. I got bifocals. I got 4. Mind you
There
business.
you Hey, Chick, you already know. You was right there borderline of going in the padded room last year. You, Oscar, and Nick
Yeah.
Fletcher. Yeah, y'all were right there together. So you gonna have your room right next to Oscar.
So
Holy, oh, this is shit.
what?
Okay, I'm reading the AJC article, right, for everything that went into effect on July 1st. Don't you know they's talking about creating an 11-day sale tax holiday in October to coincide with the beginning of hunting season, where sales tax is not collected for sales of guns, ammunition, gun safe, trigger locks, and other accessories, such as scopes and magazines, which at the same time, this coincides with another law that they passed where they are giving a tax credit of up to $300 per person for taxpayers who purchase a gun safe or enroll in in-person courses on safely handling a firearm.
Hello.
If that ain't some back door,
That's
some
good
backroom,
hillbilly stuff.
yeah, some backroom deal making. All right, well, I'll give you that law if you give me that law. What?
Wow.
And guess what? They mandated that it's a felony charge for anyone who threatens to kill people at a school. So don't play around and say, "I kill you in this mother." Don't do it on school grounds.
You
So
shouldn't threaten to kill anybody anyway, but
no, I'm with you on that. Y'all got those cameras in school zones down in South Georgia, in middle of South Georgia.
of course we do.
Okay, yeah, yeah, they just banned those.
Oh wow.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Man, what?
The school's on camera.
yeah, they just
Really?
banned those. Yeah,
They should because I think in Thomasville, if I'm not mistaken, folks still getting tickets, and it's all bogus. Like,
Man, check this out, babe. There was a lady. We have a discussion page for our county. There was a lady who got a ticket. Her car was being towed on the back of a flatbed. The flatbed truck came through speed. Her tag got caught on the back of the flatbed, and she got a ticket.
oh,
That's crazy, isn't it?
crazy work.
Not only that, last year, like where I go, the road I go up every day, they got a ticket. I mean, they got the school zone thing on Shirley Drive. Apparently, I got a ticket, and I when I tried to renew my registration last year, I couldn't renew it because it had been suspended because of this ticket. They never notified me or anything. I never got anything in the mail, but they said we tried to get you to pay it. No, you didn't. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't even during the because I work at home, so I wasn't even. I'm not out during the school hours. So when did this happen? You know what I'm saying? I still had to pay them because I had to get my registration right. So I had to get my
Yep.
registration reinstated, and I had to pay these jokers $100, an additional $100. It's just I don't like it, and I'm glad. I'm
And
done.
I know I helped build the remodel of Northeast High School because that one they
Baby,
had up there, boy, they were
that
killing me.
that's the one that got me.
Oh, I
That's
ain't
the
talking
one that
about by the field.
you
I'm
talking
talking
about the
about where
one
the
on
high
Rosa.
school at.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
The one by the field got me, and the one on what you call it road by the Rosa Parks educational center tear me up every time. So what's going on? Let's see. Tick says NRA lobbying at its finest. I agree. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Jeremy? Tick said he got hit for $1,100. You gotta tell me about that one now, Tick. What's going on, Mr. Alexander? How are you? Are there any new coaching changes? I'm gonna come back to you, Brian. We'll talk about it. Okay,
Well,
well,
I know who ain't got no coaching changes going on. We posted that list on Monday. There's still a couple of schools out there still looking for coaches.
That's
Heritage,
crazy.
Heritage and Conyers, right? That's the only
It's
one I saw.
nah, it was three of them: Heritage and Conyers,
Yeah.
and two more after that. That we ended up that we posted on Monday showing schools that are still looking for coaches.
And what they say about your season, man? You done missed spring, you done missed all season, and you bring a guy in and expect him to have a successful. Heritage don't count because they weren't gonna have no successful season anyway. But still, you don't. Come on,
They
man.
still care. I think it's sad. I think it's really sad.
I mean, but
But
when
that's
you
for
look at
all
the schools,
administration.
I mean, but when you look at the schools, all right, we already know Heritage of Conyers is one of them, and then you got Josie is
Oh,
another school.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna find a coach. That's
Yeah,
Coach Carter now. You know, you just got to find somebody that gonna go in there and Joseph and trying to fight for their life.
yeah, and then you got what is it, Petula Charter
mm.
and Wilcox County.
But what you call it said, somebody said Wilcox had already hired a coach. But
Well, they
Well,
did make
oh
that in the comments, so
yeah.
maybe it'll get
The
updated.
question is who then? Because I couldn't find it nowhere. Couldn't verify that they hired a new coach.
mm-hmm. Let's see. Brian Ketamon says, I tell you what, I was at the padded camp at Grayson, and those Trojans are really physical, and you can tell they're playing with a chip on their shoulders. Wizard, what you got to say? You want to come on and say it, or you want to say it in the comments? And if you want to say it in the comments, go ahead and type it out, friend.
And please don't get him started.
Patrick, all that hate ain't healthy, baby. Get the hate out your heart. Y'all played the JV team.
And all the videos show the $14 billion man running up and down the field against our offense.
Yes, and Northeast must have been playing that JV team out there, that Jamboree car. They sure whooped y'all, but let's see. The one on Upper River Road had him in a chokehold. Okay. Jackie says he might actually be taking a community coaching job soon at a high school. He's waiting for a response on Monday. Well, congratulations in advance. I'm gonna say you're gonna get it. Congratulations, and I hope you already know that's gonna take a lot of your time, and I hope you have a very understanding family because yeah, that's gonna take a whole bunch of your time. What's going on, Deshaun Hunter? How are you? Welcome, Thomasville Bulldog.
Jay Bulldog.
Alvin says you can't build a program hiring a coach in July. It's almost impossible. You're right, Alvin. You're right
Well,
about
you can build a program, you know, you
that. But
just
no
not
one's
gonna
seeing
have a
anything yet.
successful season. Yeah, you're not gonna have a successful season.
Yeah. I mean, but at this point, if they haven't found anybody, you think anybody is going
Yeah,
to?
I'm pretty sure they probably got an intern or something in place where they should be doing some kind of practicing, working out, or something. I
At this
just don't
point,
see
you're going
you
to
not
give it to.
having. I just don't see you not having something in place this late in the start. You get ready to start the season. That sounds about like the Wildcats did this year with their program.
Let's not bring them up. Okay. Alvin said that linebacker from Grayson is scary. Yes, he is.
Yeah, nobody hadn't talked about how that man got a $14 billion NIL deal.
Oh
I want to
yeah.
know if that. I want to know if that was a typo, because that don't even sound right.
That's ridiculous. That got to be like, come on, man, $14.1 billion to a
Yeah,
high
that
school
one is.
team.
I don't see it. Maybe 14.5 million. Yeah.
14.5 for a
It
high
sound
school
like
is
he
crazy.
got dog stuff.
Okay, Brian says million, but still, $14 million for a high school kid is still outrageous.
What
Uh-huh.
y'all doing? What y'all talking about? Hey, how
No,
y'all doing?
No.
no,
Oh Lord, not the wizard.
No.
you don't want to deal with that guy there today.
No.
Tell me what's in my cup.
Let's see. He said GISA is a foot in the door while I work on this education degree. We wish
There
you
you
best
go.
of luck. We wish
There
you
you
the
go.
best of luck. He said it's 14.5
Yeah, that's what's
million.
up.
He said name a team you would be shocked if they don't make the playoffs.
Peach.
Uh-huh.
It ain't even about the talent we got. I'm thinking about the region and the
The
classification we
reason.
played and the classification. If we don't
Yeah.
make the playoffs, something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Like, yeah. Like everybody on the team just ended up with a debilitating disease or something.
Me going outside of my school, I've been speaking on these two schools that have feisted, Bulldog, um, Thomasville and Worth County, man. I think those gonna be two of the top schools in single A this year. If either one of them don't make the playoffs, I'll be real surprised. I'll be real surprised.
I tell you what, if we don't make the playoffs, I'm gonna be pissed. But I'm gonna be in the bins regardless.
There we go.
Me too. Unfortunately, I won't be in the first round of the playoffs, but I trust that my
Oh man,
boys will pull it out. Gotta go see a
me,
man about a horse.
me too.
Huh?
Me too.
Yeah, gotta go see a man about a mule.
Yeah.
Is the Wiz back? No. What's going on, Marquise? Been a long day. Yeah. I appreciate it. It's a dead week and we don't have a whole lot to talk about, but we wanted to come and talk to you guys. Yeah,
We
I've been
still got to
surprised.
bring. We still got to bring up the 4A class 4A.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tonight.
Mm-hmm. But we don't have much else to talk about. So
We got to talk about the meet and greet because if y'all want to see us, like we want to see y'all, pull up on us next Saturday.
Oh my lord, them folk don't let that man out that padded room.
what's up, Oscar Miles? What's going on?
Told
What's
y'all he was
going
coming.
on over there in the Fountain
Yeah, I know.
City? Let us know what's going on over there in the Fountain City. How y'all looking? All right. What's going on, Mr. McDaniel? Had to wash and clean out the whip before he heads back to Oklahoma for a family reunion. Hope everyone is doing well. Oh man, you about to drive to Oklahoma?
Hello.
Bless your heart. Oscar said he broke out. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe
Don't
that.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Tick gonna tell on you. Cause he trying to get in the room right next door to you.
Hell yeah, now. What's next Saturday? He said he's been doing it since I was 18. I've been doing a lot.
My lord.
No, that's
Say
what I'm
that. Don't you
saying.
say that. Don't you say that.
Because that wouldn't be true, like what you talking about. But I'm just saying, stuff I do at 18, I don't really do no more because I'm old. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about that. So get your mind out of good. I was never like that. But
I ain't come to see you.
oh shit. And then but I mean, yeah. I could do it. I've done it before, but I don't think I would. I mean, I've driven from Texas to Georgia, with Texas, South Carolina before. But yeah, that ain't something no, no. I I contemplated for like 2.5 seconds. I contemplated driving to Detroit, Michigan last weekend. Well, the week before that. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, no, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm just not gonna do that. So July the 12th, is that what Obadiah asked? What's going on? We
Yes.
have a meet and greet. Um, so we want you all to RSVP. What time y'all thinking about? What, like, you don't want to be too
2,
late because I got to be on the road.
about
So
2.
about 2.
Yeah.
Oh no. Now we're gonna have to discuss this off air. That does not work for me. Taking my baby to the water park.
It's a water park next door.
That's her point.
That's where I'm gonna
Oh,
be, Mike. That's why I said let's talk about it off air because I thought I already said
who
this.
is Mike?
You
Thirsty.
Okay, Thursday.
thirsty?
Okay, thirsty. Um, we can do it like 5. That's good. Like if you get the baby out there early, you'll be ready to go by 5.
Hell, I'm ready to go now.
You know what I mean? And then we can yeah. So yeah, RSVP. It's gonna be either 5 or 6. I'm assuming.
And it will be at the walk-ons. I don't know if it's called bistro or bar or
It's a
whatever, but
bistro.
restaurant. But it will be there at the walk-ons on Highway 96. We will put the information out this week
But,
or the beginning of next week.
but y'all make sure y'all RSVP so we can get kind of get a head count of who's coming to see us. He said, I hope it's somewhere he can puff his cigar. I think you can.
If
Just
not,
call it.
if not, we'll be in the parking lot.
Yeah, I probably have a couple of sticks for you and Thirsty to puff on.
Hey, we'll be in the parking lot at Thirsty Trunk.
Don't tell everybody that.
It ain't like he
My
don't have a
bad.
bar in his car.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what, Oscar? No,
I tell
sir.
you.
If you ask nicely, Oscar, I'll think about it.
Don't worry about it, Oscar.
Jesus Christ.
After we leave the meet and greet, Oscar, me and you can head on over there anyway.
Oh God, where you gonna take him over on the connector?
To strippers, yep.
Ew, he want to go over there? Oh, I ain't never been in there. I don't know what them bras look like. What they look like? They got
We're gonna
bullet holes
find
and
out.
stuff.
We're
I
gonna
ain't no
find
bullet
out.
holes and stuff. There's some hot fish sandwiches over there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all tell me how that go.
Oh, like you ain't gonna be right the other side of throwing dollars.
I won't be in there. Not in no hot
Mm-hmm.
fish sandwiches.
You know, hot fish. I don't want to throw no. Why would I go to the strip club with y'all? That's not. Yeah. That's something you do with your dude. You don't do it with y'all. Y'all ain't my dude.
Okay, we'll let you think about that one for a little bit longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you got to remember who you going with.
I ain't look. I wasn't even trying to respond. Sis, just let it go.
That's all I'm saying.
What's going on, Rocky? He said, "Let's go." All right. Tick said, "Don't take that man to C-section city, yo." Well, I mean, he's from Columbus. They got plenty of strip joints over there. So for all the military people, yeah.
Oh, that's where the military spouses work at when the other spouse is going on deployment. Make a little extra money.
My Lord.
Crazy.
Oh,
Oh
my bad.
Lord.
My bad.
So Rocky, we'll put out an information flyer. Matter of fact, we're gonna put it out tomorrow. Okay.
Pier
Next.
boys, man, y'all let us know if y'all coming, man. Go ahead and RSVP for us.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, we'll be at the Walk On Sports Bistro on Highway 96 in Warner Robins, Georgia. It's the middle of the state. Everybody can meet there, and we'll just kind of have a meet and greet and talk, and just chop it up.
I ain't talking to you. You ain't buying me no drink now. I said that out
Bro,
loud.
bro, you know you gonna get everybody
You
drink for
did.
free.
I know, right? I'm just talking. I be talking too much. I be talking too much. I gotta stop.
I'm sitting by Mike.
I'm not sitting on my
No,
knee.
man. No, man. You gotta sit away from Mike so it don't scare him off. You
You know
can't
what?
scare him off.
Yeah, I forgot. My bad. Mike, you got it.
No, I'm not sitting with nowhere near y'all. None of y'all. I might sit at another table. I don't know if I want folks to know I'm associated. Mr. Sloan said, Cairo. Come on.
Hello. What is going on with the smooth today?
Girl, you sound like me.
Don't worry about me, okay? I've had a
I know
tumultuous 24 hours. Just
You go with them big A words again.
that's a T. Tumultuous. You know what
It's
tumultuous is?
it's still a big A word.
It's not a big word.
a big
I know that. It's not a big word. It's not a big A word.
we don't use it in our day to day. So
Anyway, Cairo lost some good players that transferred to other schools. One was a quarterback that transferred to Brooks County, and the other player was a defensive tackle with several D1 offers. If we can replace them, we will be okay. And yeah, how's let us know how Irwin is looking. I believe that Keita Boone. He says, Town. I used to wear them strip clubs out in my military days. The Foxy Lady. Yep. What's going on?
It ain't the original though. That one ain't the original.
Moline Drive, baby. Moline Drive.
It was your pathway to Thomasville.
Eddie says,
Heights, baby.
I'm sure they will. Eddie says, tell them to wear their school paraphernalia. Pat says Big Perry will be in the building. All right, I'm gonna buy you a drink, Pat.
Hey, even Wilbur, even Petey saying he's gonna be in the building.
What? Not Petey. Petey.
Petey gonna be in the building.
Eels.
Yeah, say he is.
He said tumultuous, TUMULTUTOUS. Tumultuous.
Sean, you ain't got to do all that.
Irwin is Irwin.
Only lower listeners know. Only lower listeners caught that one.
What?
Sean ain't got to do all that.
What did Sean say?
Don't worry about
it.
Okay.
Hey, it's been a request by the Perry boys that anybody that's pulling up on us at walk-on to wear your school paraphernalia. If you represent your school when you show up to the meet and greet at Walk-On Sports Bistro.
Hold on. Are we set claiming down there?
Set claiming. What set you claiming, fool?
That's what they say.
No, I'm just saying. Do I need to wear white to be safe?
No, you make sure you come in that pot of baby blue.
You'll be
all
safe.
Right.
Make sure you bring the thumping 30.
The thumping 13.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear what Lee says? He said Warner Robins should be ranked.
In what, Lee?
In Class 4A.
Well, these are way too early preseason rankings, Lee, and we're going off of last year. We're going off of some other things, what happened, transpired in the playoffs. And if you look at Warner Robins' season last year, now when we release our preseason polls, maybe they will be in the top 10 then. That's when we're going to do our quote-unquote data, and we're going to also, like my peer folk like to say, analytics, and we'll come up with a top 10 then. So we'll have to see what's returning for Warner Robins and what kind of production and stuff like that they should have next year. So just pay attention in the upcoming weeks. You'll see what Warner Robins do then.
Unless you know something that we don't know. As of right now, as of today. But I know it's a lot of folks trying to get some enrollments done before August 1st.
Including that school on River Road in Ellerwood. Mm-hmm.
No, we ain't talking about that school. We talking about that school on off of Rainbow in
My
Decatur.
lord. Let go, start with the cab. Let go.
Aha. Okay.
Hey, babe, read Obadiah comment before I say this, please.
Obadiah said, "Let me rally up some TCC fans. We might rent a bus."
So if y'all go ahead and get the RSVPs going, man, I might have to shoot out or reach out to old Rigby himself, man, and see if we can't get some sponsorships and some deals worked out, man. Y'all come up, man. We'll enjoy the nice day at the water park and all that before we go to the bistro, man.
Oh, Rigby's at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I holler at Rigby, man. See if we can't get stuff worked out with him. If we gonna bring all these people to come over to the bistro, we might as well make a day of it at the water park. Let
that water park.
Come on and join us.
Well, go to the rooftop. He own all that too, bro.
I ain't got no problem going to the rooftop, man.
He certainly doesn't have a problem
know
going to the
that.
rooftop.
No, I ain't got no problem going to the rooftop.
He certainly doesn't have a problem going to the rooftop.
We know, bro.
Man, oh man, oh man. What a night, what a night, what a night. Now I'll leave that there. Lee says Mayor Persons will be ranked in 3A really soon.
And what?
Football. Y'all stop playing on League Top.
Man, we talking about practice. Oh, y'all gonna have one of the best practices in 3A?
I believe in you, Lee. That's all I'm gonna say.
First game of the season in the newly renovated Dan Pitt Stadium. You get to face off with your arch nemesis, the Jackson Red Devils. I like Jackson.
Why? You like Jackson, but you ain't got them ranked nowhere.
And we ain't got Mayor Persons ranked nowhere.
Well, they should have been honorable mentions, shouldn't they? But just to get on Mr. Lee bad side, man, I think Mayor Person would be good this year. But I want to ruffle his feathers a little bit.
Okay, so let's break down this 4A thing, guys. So at number 1, we have North Oconee, who are the reigning state champions in an interesting game that clearly only I watched.
Gotta go there.
Mary,
I was looking at the back of my eyelids at that time.
Yeah. Oh, you looking at Mary? I was having a great conversation with this older gentleman next to me. We talked philosophy, football, and what was actually going on the field. It was excellent.
Man, that game was so boring. I needed a hit,
not
bro.
Boy, you had a good time during that game, and I'm gonna leave it there. Creekside coming in at number 3, Blessed Trinity at number 4, Benedictine number 5, Cartersville number 6, which is kind of surprising considering they've been dominant all these years. So for them to start out in the way too early poll at number 6 is interesting. Eastside number 7. This made them Panthers down there in south of on 75 South a little perturbed. Perry Panthers come in at number 8. The Ware County Gators come in at number 9. And number 10, Cambridge out of Cobb County, I think.
Alpharetta, Cobb County.
Yeah.
Milton, Cobb County.
Milton, Cobb County. Okay. Honorable mention, Stars Mill, Kale, and Warner Robins. What's going on, Ebony Butts? How you doing? Lee says Brooks County. We got to get down to a game in Brooks County one day. I didn't shade anybody, Marquise. We love you too, Lee. Al said I like Northeast over peach pie. Of course you do. If you didn't, I think something was wrong with you.
Now you just talking, Al, but I guarantee you, I like something kind of over watermelon parfait.
Oh shit!
That sounds like a shot fired across the bow right there.
Sound like cookies being crumbled.
Sound like to me. And you are absolutely right, Marquise. Better than that Calhoun versus Jefferson State Championship game. God, now that was like watching paint dry. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't even think I was in the building during that game. I mean, physically I might have been there, but I promise you my mind was somewhere else.
It was, and I was on my phone, and Lord have mercy, God bless them children from the Calhoun band. They played something they should never try to play ever again in life. Just stick to your bugle and chorus selections. Don't never try to play nothing modern.
You got no business playing. It's like
my
somebody,
God.
like Oscar Miles saying in the comments. Sometimes you just gotta stop bothering folks that you have no business bothering. Sometimes you just gotta stop doing stuff you got no business doing, man.
Yes. And he's referring to Creekside. He said after that Texas team blessed Creekside again, they're going to learn to not schedule not even a field trip outside of Georgia no more. You are absolutely right. Obadiah says we're making this list. What team did y'all question if they should be ranked? The honorable mentions are listed right up under number 10, Obadiah. Yeah, Jeremy, you're a day late and $1 short. We just got through speaking of that, July the 12th, around 5 or 6. But we're going to talk depending on who RSVPs. They need to know where they need to RSVP.
It's going to be posted after it's going to be posted tonight after this podcast, and we have a conversation.
Yes. But yes, we will have we next Saturday is going down, and I must love y'all because I'm supposed to be going to something for one of my cousins, but I'm not gonna go because I want to meet you all. I love y'all that much. Rocky says, "Come on down. We will take care of y'all. We will feed y'all and get y'all some ticket." Oh, that's so sweet, Rocky. We gonna figure it out then. What's going on, Mr. Robert? How are you, Peach County Trojan? Al Hill says, yo, after Dead Week is football season.
I
agree. Marquise says that game was super boring. I enjoyed watching Home Alone than watching that game.
My God.
Yeah, it was painful. It was absolutely painful. I didn't know. Oscar says somebody get this man an outfit and a haircut before he show up because the man be looking. I'm not doing that. Oscar.
Didn't I too late. Go back in time out, man. Get back in time out, man. Raise your hand if you want to speak, man.
Gosh, yes, I'm ready for some football too. I'll definitely take her. Can I claim on my taxes too?
Oh, you'll take mine. You'll take nephew, baby, but you won't take mine.
Because you be requiring me to keep him. I just want to claim him on the taxes. And his daughter grown. Almost. So, yeah. So, anybody got anything to say about this Class 4A poll? Perry, the gentleman from Perry, do you have anything specific to say? I know Pat's sentiments. He says the rankings do not matter. What matters is who's ranked at the end of the season. And I've always said that who hoisting up the trophy, that's all that matters to me. So I get your sentiment, but what about E-Team or anybody else?
Killer Mike, you listening? Drake, you listening?
Let us know. Happy birthday, baby girl. She's 17 years old.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I would have the songstress and the feisty saying happy birthday to you, but Barry Gordon, rest in peace, right? He might have to come out.
Living. He's in Los Angeles.
That man ain't dead.
Well, Barry Gordon might try to sign him if he hear him.
Listen, I was in the Motown Museum Saturday and I had to sing. They ain't signed it in then.
You ain't had the feisty bulldog backing you up then.
That's what it was.
Look, that might have been it, but I'm like Lauryn Hill on Sister Act 2. This is for church.
I know that's right. I didn't even know. I was over there in the corner while the tour guide was talking. I was over there paying a bill. All of a sudden, I heard my license say, Jessica, do it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And so they sent me over there and they told me I had to look up and sing into this thing. And I want you to sing it loud so everybody all over the building can hear you. I was like, I don't want to do that. They were like, she gonna do it, she gonna do it. And everybody was like, come on.
Blowing at the top of her lungs.
And that I did. And everybody was like, oh yeah, you sounded good. Yeah, I heard you downstairs singing when you were looking at the video. Go over there and sing. Go over there and sing. And child, I did it. But like I said, if they didn't give me a record deal in, I'm good and I don't want one. Okay, so what are we looking at? Thursday.
We are going to scroll through and look at every team in 4A. We're gonna look at their schedule.
Okay.
And right now, I'm thinking Benedictine might start out 1-1.
You think they beat Colquitt? Do you think they beat Buford?
Colquitt. I think they beat Colquitt County.
I don't think they beat Colquitt. I don't.
So you think they're gonna start 0-2?
Yeah, easily 0-2.
Okay. We're gonna keep on moving.
Marquise, you say I sound like Marquise. I sound like Millie Jackson. Oh Lord, you calling me nasty?
2-2 at their first 2 games. No, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. 3-1.
And their first 3 games?
Yeah.
You think they beat Hoko and Veterans?
Yeah. Hoko, Veterans, and Baldwin, they should beat. I think they lose to Peach finally after the last 3 years of beating them. I think Peach get them this year.
Ware County. I'm not gonna lie. Ware County is opening up against a very good a good test of an opponent to start the season off in Appleton County to see what it's gonna be a good measuring stick for their season.
I think Appleton County is opening up with a good opponent too to see where they're going.
I mean, they both are. It's a good test for both teams.
3-1, 4-0 off of this schedule right here for Ware County. Coffee may be their only test.
Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Let's see how Warner Robins opening it up.
Oh baby, they 1-1. They 2-1.
In their first 4 games, they 3-1. Lee County will be the only test for Warner Robins in this schedule.
Okay. We're gonna keep it moving.
Wayne County don't even matter.
I don't think we need to talk about these 2 teams at all. In Region 2, ain't no need to look at none of these 2 teams. So we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay, go ahead. Never mind.
We're gonna look at Jones County schedule.
Oh, you bypassing the Hampton Hornets?
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, they 3-1. Hampton 3-1 in they first 4.
You're 3-1.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to Startbridge.
You think Hampton?
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. They 1-3. They beat McDonough. They lose to Luella, Stockbridge, and Jones.
Oh, I was just saying, what wrong with you, young man?
Yeah, I said that.
Jones County.
Push.
So we look. Hold on. Going forward, we looking at the first 4 games going forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2-2 for Jones County.
Ola and Veterans.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Veterans a push for Jones, but I can see that. So, yeah, 2-2, possibly 3-1. I still got faith that Veterans make the playoffs. I just think Jones, that might be a push game.
All right. When it comes to Locust Grove, McDonough, as far as I'm concerned, they both going 0-4. I really ain't paying no attention, but
0-10. Shit.
Okay. All right. Ola and Stockbridge, the top 2 teams in this region.
So
when it comes to Ola,
we're looking at potential playoff teams in 4A. Just say it like that.
Yeah.
Y'all being disrespectful to each other.
It is. We're being real. For Ola, I can see Ola going at the worst 3-1, 4-0 at the best. It all depends on Jones County.
Yeah.
Stockbridge 4-0, as long as they got eligible players.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I think Dutchtown take them. I like 3-1 for Stockbridge.
Okay. I can't argue with you on that one because Dutchtown is the push.
Yeah.
What is
All
this
right.
thing? Stop.
Union Grove. Okay. All right. Whatever. What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
One
Whatever.
of
All right. Moving on.
OKC.
Yeah. Moving on. Central Region
Carroll.
3.
Oh man. I'm not too familiar with the Oxford out of Alabama. They should take Spalding. Hiram might be a push for them. Depends on what Hiram got coming back. We'll look at that when we start doing the season rankings. Villa Rica they should beat. So I can see 3-1, 2-2 possible.
Okay. I can push with you on that. Griffin. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I can see Griffin starting the season out 2-2.
The hell? In what?
In football.
Griffin not finna beat Tiff. They're not finna beat Sumter. They're not gonna beat Spencer. And Westover may be their only chance.
Oh damn! I was giving them okay. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, but okay,
You know why?
okay. I'm saying 2-2. You saying 0-4. Okay. Harris County, Jonesboro. Now Harris County. Uh, we know they're gonna lose. We expect them to lose the call. We expect them to beat Doherty. All right. Looking at the first two games, Manchester and Troop.
Man, it all depends on what Harris doing. If you're just looking at paper, somebody, I think Phil Jones posted Troop as the third best team in 3A or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he got them ranked like that. I know they had a pretty young team. They lost a stud quarterback the year before. They returning some guys, but yeah, I don't think Troop beat them. 2-2, 3-1 if they are able to beat Manchester, but you definitely lose to Carver.
All right.
I think Manchester and Carver should be their loss.
Okay. Jonesboro. Battle of the Bands. 4-0. Football schedule. They lose the dub, and they should beat everybody else. So 3-1.
Bedecker, yeah. Again, I don't know that Atlantic community, but I'm pretty sure they should beat them.
Yeah, they should go 3-1 in the first four games. The only push they really gonna have is Douglas County. I
That ain't
mean,
gonna be no push. That's gonna be a loss.
yeah. I mean, I'm with you, but my thing is with Douglas County is one, without the dive that we normally do. We haven't done a dive on Douglas County yet. So going off of what we know, Douglas County lost last year. And what they're returning based off the roster from last year, Douglas County should be Jonesboro.
Okay. Let
And
me y'all keep going. I'm gonna show y'all the growth that I have.
Oh yeah, the CJ Williams coming.
Yeah, because
not me.
Because 4 years ago you would have got cussed the fuck out and blocked, but I'm gonna give your simple ass some grace, sir. All I will say is, if we don't know as much as Phil, you have the right to not listen to us at all. And I will say, if you look at our polls compared to other polls, we are just as, if not more accurate than any other poll out there. So again,
including Phil Jones, sir.
Including Phil Jones. So if you have an issue with anything that we do on this podcast, you are free to leave.
And we're gonna holler at your ass.
Carry on.
Now, that's as nice as I can put it. 3-4 years ago, you'd have been I'd have had your ass crying.
2 months from now, they wouldn't be able to shut me up.
Love to see the growth in you. Love to see the growth in you, sis. All right, Monday's meal. 2-2. Northside Columbus. I'm gonna flip a coin on this one because we already know they're gonna lose the call. Monroe, Northgate, Shaw. Ah, who knows
Yeah,
what's gonna show up for either team?
this should be 3-1.
Yeah. If they not 3-1, it's a down year for them. All right. Stars Mill, Northgate, Whitewater, Vets, Blue Weller. I can see them starting out. I can see them starting the first 4 games 2-2. 1-3 at worst.
Nargate Whitewater. No, I disagree. I think they 4-0 in that series.
Let's see.
What? Okay.
Possibly 3-1, because like I said, veterans gonna surprise a lot of people. I can see 3-1, 4-0 at the most.
I'm looking at them losing to Whitewater and Veterans.
I don't think they lose to Whitewater.
Okay.
Whitewater will be kind of tough in their region, but going up against Stars Mill, and Whitewater and Stars Mill is damn near in each other's backyard. You know, both are Fayette County schools. Nah, I don't think that.
Okay. Let's go to Region 4.
Well,
Creekside.
I see 2,000.
Oh, Rome and DeSoto?
Yeah.
But here's my thing, though. We talk a lot of trash about Creekside messing with folks outside of the state of Georgia that they ain't got no business messing with. They go outside the state of Georgia and come back and run the table, make a deep playoff run. I expect Creekside.
Yeah.
Creekside is gonna make a deep playoff run because of primarily because of their region.
Every year.
So yeah, I got no problem saying
Creekside ain't no punk. It's just Creekside is not even the best team in the state to be going out trying to challenge the best teams in other states. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. You
problem.
said it wrong. You said it wrong. Best team in the nation.
Yeah, that's for sure. You playing up against top 3 teams in the nation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
All right. So 2-2 for Creek. So we expect Creekside to roll in the region play 2-2.
And let's not forget that game last year with Creekside and Rome got canceled due to the bus accident from Rome.
Yeah.
So it would have really been helpful to kind of make some predictions if that game would have been played last year.
They still would have got
Rome. Oh yeah, definitely.
Looking at Drew, win. I expect Drew to be 4-0 going into region play.
Easily. Shout out Steve Robinson.
My classmate.
Head coach over at Charles Drew High School.
That's my classmate.
So I'm gonna go ahead. This is my receipt right here, though. Drew and Mays is playing for the number 2 spot.
No,
in that region.
Not coming to Georgia. They're gonna pay that hoe to come to them.
All right. Looking at Forest Park and Jackson of Atlanta, can we bypass these schedules, please? Because I expect them all to be.
No, we are not finna sleep on Maynard Jackson. You tried that last year.
Okay.
4-0 Maynard Jackson.
But again, Jackson is gonna come. If anything, best case scenario, Jackson finishes 3rd in that region. Actually, I take that back. Jackson finishes 4th in that region. Because if they don't beat Drew, they're gonna be in the 4th spot.
So who's gonna be ahead of them?
Creekside, Mays, and Drew.
Okay.
And possibly, depending on what Pace Academy bring back, Pace Academy might slip in at number 4.
I think Drew gets left out if that's the scenario. Jackson definitely a 2nd or 3rd seed in that region.
Man, Jackson ain't finna be no 2 seed. I'm not giving. I can't ride with you on Jackson a 2 seed. Now Jackson as a 3 or a 4 seed, I can ride with you on, but not a 2 seed though, because now you're throwing shade at Mays and Drew.
Well, we shall see. All I know is Maynard Jackson will be better than what you're giving them credit for,
bro. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get into it. All right, we got King and Mays. For King, As long as Heritage County continue to stay where they at worst case scenario, 3-1 in the first 4 games for King.
I agree.
Mays, they gonna lose to Stevenson, lose to Hughes.
Lose to
Douglas is
Douglas.
a. Yeah, I was gonna say Douglas a push, but okay. So
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
can
say
agree.
what?
No. I can agree with the push on Douglas.
All right, but best case scenario, first 4 games, 2-2.
Yeah.
Um,
No, 3-1 best case, 2-2 at the worst.
Okay, all right, I can ride with you on that.
all right, let me read a couple of these comments, and then then I'll let y'all move on. What's going on, Wody? We miss you too. Harris kind of lost their number 1 back. He transferred. Where did he transfer to, Oscar? Let me know. I'm gonna skip over that dumb comment. Let's see. What's going on, Ryan? I come on. You already laying somebody out. I wouldn't land him out. That wasn't a layout. Now I can. If you don't keep them little dumbass comments to himself, I can. But that was not a layout. Oh, I can though. If he keep on with that dumb shit, he gonna get it. Let's see. I answered that one. It's not facts, CJ. It's an opinion. And again, if that is your opinion, take your bitch ass on. God damn. Don't come
It
on
ain't
here
Friday,
and
but you about to. It ain't Friday, but you sure about
listen.
to
You
make it
can have
Friday
an
night.
opinion. You can have an opinion and you can disagree. But what you're not gonna do is bring your stupid ass on here and be disrespectful. If you don't like what we're saying, get the fuck on. Okay? Don't come in here with that dumb shit. We don't do that.
Be disrespectful comparing our show to Phil's. Phil has his own platform. He does what he does, and we do what we do.
And we do what we
The
do.
two
So
don't
if you
interfere. So
Hey,
what
y'all,
we're
stop,
fine
stop
about
paying,
that.
stop
let me
paying
finish.
that dude. Stop giving him
Let me
any
finish
attention.
it. Let me finish
Hey,
what I'm
Going.
saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. And then we can move on. Do not, if you got something to say, then add to the conversation. But don't come on here comparing and don't come over here being disrespectful. If we can remedy that real quick. We'll just block your dumb ass, okay?
Stop paying the dude any attention. He's taking up
Let
space
me
from
say
the
what I'm
real
gonna
nigga.
say, and then I won't.
Yeah, we've entertained way worse clowns, so
Yeah.
Hey,
and still
you know
are.
what? That's our turtle for today.
I
he
mean,
don't even deserve us.
why are you getting on a platform that don't know nothing? Why the hell you listening?
It's definitely a fake profile, Obadiah. But it to whomever is behind the fake profile and anybody else that's listening, we don't rock like that. So don't come on our platform being disrespectful when we're just here, giving our time to give these kids, the coaching staffs, and these schools the shine that they deserve or may not deserve in some situations. But it is what it is. Respect us and we'll respect you. You come on here being crazy, you're gonna get that in return.
Tenfold.
Uh, so yo, here's my question: do we even need to talk about Clarkson and Cross Keys?
No.
No.
Okay, keep it moving. Um, do we need to talk about Joey Hills Latonia? Because we know they ain't bringing nothing to the table.
Man, whatever happened to Latonia, that'll be something interesting to find out.
Oh, you know what happened to Latonia? It's called it's a small city in the Cobb County called Ellenwood.
Yeah, House Bill 5250. Move on.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Marys, Jefferson, Woodward Academy, 0-2. Northview, Jewel Hills puts them at 2-2.
Man, stop.
Okay,
Stop.
I'm
Man,
just saying.
please.
Okay. Yo, I'm sorry. I had to message you on that. 3-1. They're gonna lose
3-1
the,
at the worst. They should.
worst.
Only person they
Yeah,
should lose to is Woodward Academy.
yeah. So 3-1 that works on that. Okay, so cool. We agree on that. And
Who
I
is
and
North Springs? Where is North
who is
Springs?
who?
Where is North Springs?
Uh, somewhere in the Atlanta area. I'm not sure exactly where, but I know it's in the Atlanta area.
I'll look it up.
All right. Um, we ain't even gonna talk about North Springs anyway, because they really don't matter in that region. Northview doesn't matter in this region.
The
Southwest,
Roswell, Sandy Spring area is probably where they at.
yeah.
I
They
think it's
Southwest
right
is
off of Highway 9, Highway 9 Roswell, Sandy
let's
Springs
see.
or whatever. Abernathy
now.
Road area.
They are
Now,
7447 Roswell Road, Northeast Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
off the
way
Abernathy
up there
Road.
by Linton, way up 400 somewhere.
Yep.
All right, Southwest Cab. Worst case scenario, Southwest Cabs open up the season at 3-1.
I
Best
like both
case,
of them.
you like 4-0. You think they're gonna be called for the first game of the season?
Yeah, I think they beat Carter at left. Shout out Quincy Carter, man, making the moves over there with the U-Haul truck.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I can't even argue. I can't even argue with you on that one. On that comment there, I can't even argue with you. So at best they take number two in the region because they're gonna lose the Mariners regardless. All right. St. Pius Tucker. St. Pius. 1, 2, 3, 4-0. Tucker 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Valdosta 0-1, and then they should beat Shamley, Latonia, and Clarkson.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Region 6. Blessed Trinity beats
One,
Tri City.
2-6.
Beats Holy Innocent, loses to PAC and loses to Milton. Starts the
Yeah,
season
2 and
out 2-2. And they actually going to shit, man, them first, but they got an ugly 3-game stretch.
Prince Avenue, Milton, and Hebron Christian.
Yeah.
And then got to go to Savannah
It was
Christian and
Savannah
Cale.
Christian. Man, that's an
And
ugly
finish the
5.
season with Cambridge. Come on, man.
Ooh, Blessed Trinity. I hope y'all getting it together right now. All right. Cambridge. 1, 2. I mean, yeah, I can't. Cambridge 4-0. Yeah, exactly. 4-0. Centennial, not even looking at you. Kale, the only push I see right now on your schedule in your
Sequoia,
first 4 games, yep, Sequoia. Possibly.
Alpharetta.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say that possible on Willard. 3-1. 3-1.
Alpharetta posed a threat before Willer will.
And that's why I say 3-1. Westminster, 1, 2. I mean, the only push I see is Calhoun for Westminster.
What Great
And
Atlanta Christian looking like now?
on the down slope, on the downfall. GAC is not what they were because they're playing, how do I put this? They're playing better competition in 4A. They're gonna make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be a second round exit for them.
No. I think they play in the lower classification because they get taken out. They play in the private playoffs, don't they?
It doesn't matter. We're talking about a private school. So my thing is when it comes to GAC, and because we expected a lot more from GAC last year, and GAC let us down.
Did
Keep
definitely did that.
keep that in mind. So until we do that deep dive on GAC, as of today, I'm expecting GAC, yes, to make the playoffs, but it's going to be a second round exit point. But we're gonna get into all that behind the scenes. We're gonna talk about GAC, take a deep look at them, because we still think of GAC as a blue collar team as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if they continue on the path that they was on last year, because GAC disappointed us last year.
They did that.
We had them in the polls, and it got to the point to where we had no choice but to drop them. I think it's going to be the same thing this year to where we don't even put them in our polls at all this year. Not even in a private poll when we do it.
So
I just think.
You think GAC what? Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm just saying. I think GAC is in a decline right now because a lot of football players are not going there for the football program nor the athletics because it's just not there right now. Let's be honest. GAC, I'm not going to, no, you know what? I'm not going to say that because y'all going to think I'm boasting and trying to gloat, but I'm just being honest when I say this. GAC hasn't been the same since the last time they played in the dome.
Oh, I'm just curious. Who the hell they played then?
Stick, bro.
Oh, okay.
But that's why I say I'm not trying to gloat on it, but I'm trying to be real. GAC just haven't been the same since though. Because GAC hasn't been to a state championship game since.
But guess what? Cedar Grove hasn't been the same since the last time they played in the dome either.
Can't argue with you on that one.
Okay, that's funny. So, guys,
hold on. Hey, hold on, sis. Hold on, sis. Can I fire my shot across the bow? Huh?
Y'all push your note across the desk.
Okay. Peach County ain't been the same since the last time they played in the dome. Okay, moving on.
Okay, so are these all the schools that are in 4A?
No, we got two more regions to go through.
Oh, because okay, so guys, before you start that, gentlemen, for those of you who were here last week, if you remember what your homework is, y'all get your assignments ready so you can go ahead and type them into the chat. Okay, y'all keep going.
Okay. Ain't no need to look at Alatoona, Cartersville 4-0. No, I'm sorry. At worst case scenario, 3-1. Calhoun
Okay,
is
let me
gonna be
look
there.
at that. Rockmart. Oh, Calhoun now. Rockmart will pose a threat before Calhoun will. Okay,
You
I
can't
know
say.
Calhoun won the state championship. I take nothing away from them. My only issue with Calhoun is number 80, who was their tight end, played a big part of their offense. And if you go back and look, last year, Calhoun started the season kind of slow against the likes of your Cartersville and your Cambridges and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they're going to have enough to kind of make that push like they did last year. Now, the running back and the quarterback are young kids, freshmen and sophomores, I'm not mistaken, if not both of them freshmen, and was dynamic. They was hell to contend with. But a lot of the things they was able to do was because of you got a 6'6", 240-pound tight end that looked like he should have been playing for the Dallas Cowboys or something like that. And I only relate Dallas Cowboys because he's gone to the University of Texas. But yeah, that made a big deal for them. Like I say, Rockmart will pose a bigger threat to Calhoun.
Well, that's why I'm saying 3-1 for
3-1.
Cartersville. At worst case scenario, to open up the season.
Great.
Okay. Cass. I don't see an issue with them going 3-1. Best case, worst case scenario, 2-2. Well, I don't really.
North Cobb.
Yeah.
They could easily be 1-3 off of that right there.
Now I'm looking at North Cobb. Adairsville is a push. I expect them to beat Model. LaGrange is the other team that gives me an issue with Cass. But it is what it is. Cedartown. Best case scenario, they start the first 4 games off at 3-1.
Rockmart being the only issue.
Man,
Berkmar.
What? Berkmar.
The only thing Berkmar and Alexander gonna have over them is depth. But at the same time, I don't expect Alexander.
It won't even be depth.
Berkmar has no depth.
A 6A school that probably got 31 kids on the
field.
So y'all,
but Rockmart will propose a problem. You're talking about rivalry. You're talking about Northside Warner Robins. You're talking about Austin Lounge. Bigger rivalries. But that's Cedartown Rockmart. And I learned this because my brother lives in the Rockmart area. That Cedartown Rockmart is a rivalry. So, and they're never in the same classification. But they always playing each other because of them being neighboring cities. And it's going to be a big game. So that's why I say Cedartown can easily be 4-0 off this schedule or 3-1, only because of the issue that Rockmart can pose for them with that rivalry game that they present every year.
Shout out to
so we're on the same page. All right. Are we really worried about Dalton or Hiram?
Hiram is an interesting team. They was making a run. They had a couple of guys that was pretty decent, but they have graduated. I don't know what they're bringing back this year, but looking at their schedule, 3-1 with 2-2. I think you beat Paulden. I think you lose the East Side and you lose to Central Carrollton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hiram is an interesting team because it would always be a grand opening and a grand closing. As soon as they get in the top 10, they get right back out the next week.
Back out. We ain't good. Make upset wins, beat the likes of Cartersville and stuff like that, and then go out and wet the bed.
The other school in Cartersville, what that is up there, Cass and stuff. Like, come on, man, you can't do stuff like that.
What's the other school right there on the border with Ringo? They were like that too.
I don't think we need to be concerned with Southeast, Whitfield, or Woodman. Cartersville. We know Woodman and Cartersville are going to try and do their thing and disrupt the region as they always do. But eventually, Cartersville, Cass, Dalton, Cedartown is going to have something to say in that region.
Oh, Di, you're a mess. I've never seen a Purple Hornet before either. Maybe that's what makes them unique. That's all.
All right. Last region in 4A. Are we concerned with Cedar Shoals or East Forsyth? Because I really don't care about neither one of these two teams in the region.
No.
Okay.
No.
Shout out to Cedar Shoals and East Forsyth, though.
Yeah. All right. East side. Just looking at the schedule right now. I think they start the season out 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
At the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Because Hiram is they got 3 home games, so
it's 3 home games, yes.
So they could go 3-1, but 2-2 at worst. I think they lose to Newton.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking Newton. Me personally, I'm thinking Newton and Archer, but only because mainly because they're going to Archer. Mm-hmm. But I'm just looking off the rip. I think 2-2 worst case scenario. They could run the table and go 4-0, but I think 2-2. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, Marquise is East Side and Covington. Okay, we got Flowery Branch.
Flowery Branch, I'm not stressed about. Flowery Branch is depending on. I don't think any of the new Falcon players have any kids that's going to be going to that school. So we already know North Dakota is going to win that region. Mm-hmm. Followed behind East Side, and 3 and 4 is going to be toss-ups. But I don't think Flowery Branch is going to make noise in that region. That's just me. Mm-hmm. All right, Madison County, not concerned with them. North Oconee, we know Oconee County is going to be a game, and then after that, probably at worst case scenario, 2-2 because they got Jefferson on the 12th. Mm-hmm. So I say worst case scenario 2-2 because Jefferson can still play them tough and will play them tough.
But I think North Oconee is at least 3-1.
Okay, that's why I say worst case scenario 2-2, 3-1 at best. Okay.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, sir.
Walnut Grove, don't really care about you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, Discovery, Loganville, Appalachia, Monroe area might be the team to get you in your first 4 games, but 3-1.
Mm-hmm. So that's everybody.
That's everybody in 4A.
Okay. Let's see. So Obadiah did his homework. He gets the gold star. Let's see. Marquis says Rockmart is going to be a force into 2A. Oscar says Flowery Branch used to be good, but they've apparently fallen off bad. And Obadiah did his homework. So I'm gonna read what he wrote. He couldn't put all of it, but he so the assignment last week, and it's interesting that the gentleman that gave the assignment is never on when we're discussing the assignment. So the assignment was name some athletes at your school who have won at the have won championships at the collegiate and professional levels. And so Obadiah, being the ever studious gentleman that he is, he's back now. Great. He listed Herb Christopher, Danny Copeland, Jesse Small, Myron Guyton, Charlie Ward, Paul Miranda, Joe Burns, Dontavia Bogan, Anthony McLeod, Rashard Clyett, Ray Drew, Adam Choice, and Austin Bryant. Good job, Obadiah. Good job. And yes, Charlie Ward, he brought Florida State their very first national championship on January the 1st, 1994. Really January the 2nd, because the game it was after midnight before I went to sleep. So shout out to you. Alvin says he keeps hearing that Pete showed well at Grayson's Paddock camp. I heard that as well, Alvin. I heard that as well. I'm proud of him. So hopefully they will continue to grow.
Is our headline still showing?
No.
Yeah, they still showing on Facebook. Okay.
So yes.
Bro, minus what his name? Christian? Your defensive tackle at Georgia.
Christian Miller?
Christian Miller.
Yeah, what about him?
Is he the only one from City Grove with national championships?
At the collegiate level? No, because
NFL also.
Well, he ain't nobody. Let me say, as far as I know, nobody at the NFL level. He's not the only one on Georgia that won a national title from City Grove. We had somebody else up there. I cannot remember the name. Because we had two people to roll up to City Grove, and then, like I say, I got to check and see if the other guy's still on the roster at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely City Grove got one at the collegiate level at Georgia and Christian Miller.
What about Thomasville, babe?
So Thomasville, and I'm having to reword my search now because I forgot about the collegiate part of the question.
Well, it's all good.
Thomasville has Brandon Thompson, William Andrews. Give me 1 second because I had it on my screen right here. A few of these I'm unsure and I'm still researching them, but I do know for sure Brandon Thompson, William Andrews, Guy
William Andrews from
McIntyre.
down there?
Sure is, and that's my cousin. Shout out to my cousin.
Guy
McIntyre. He up there by Thursday.
Oh, Justin Schaefer. That's the other dude from City Grove that won a national title at
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, the guard. He played guard who was signed to the Falcons.
What's going on, Danny? How you doing? Eddie wants to know what national championship team was Joe Burns on.
Or did he win a Super Bowl? I don't think he even won a Super Bowl. Because Joe Burns played at Tech, right?
Yeah.
Did he play in 1991?
No. I think it was after that.
No.
So, who did he draft with? The Cowboys? I know they ain't won no championship.
They won one in 95.
Joe Burns was Probably still in college then. If not,
Obadiah says correction. The list that I gave was all NFL players.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you just
because
listed
Joe
all
Burns,
NFL
yeah, because Joe Burns
players.
played for the Buffalo Bills from 02 to 06.
Okay, so okay, so the assignment was not the list the NFL players, but which is good to know that you listed those. But it was
Okay, can I do mine?
Can we do Chris first?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Go right ahead.
Chris Pace says Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs, Maverick Morris, Clemson, Vonsil Allen, Georgia, Southern, Jamie and Gaskin, Valdosta State, and Tay Martin, Valdosta State. Okay, cool.
Good stuff, Chris. I saw that you posted on another group, and I was real interested to know about them, man. Shout out, Comfort County, man. E-Team, what about you all? I know you all have at least 3 or 4, I think. We have a lot. We have a lot at Peach County. Gio Blaylock and Donnie Daniels was on the Valdosta National Championship team. Dietrich Everett was on the Georgia Southern National Championship team. Charles Huff, Jaquez Rump, Mendez Hollis. Mendez was at Valdosta.
Melvin Oaks.
Melvin Oaks. That Carson Newman team. Marcus Early. All of them was on the Carson Newman team. Greg Street and Cedric Watson was on the Marshall National Championship team. Joaquin Fazell was a Michigan champion. Jaquez Green was a Florida champion. Kieris Jackson was a Georgia Bulldog champion. And DeMarcus Robinson was a Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champion. I think it's some more in there that I may be missing, especially on that Carson Newman team. We had a lot on that team that year.
Everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And Thomasville got a national champion because their quarterback, Leonard Guyton, wasn't it, was also on that Carson Newman team.
You know what? I forgot about Marshall. Shit, I know we had some folks from City Girl on that Marshall team too.
But Marshall hadn't won a championship in a minute. That probably back in your high school days.
No. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Some folks that I played with was on that Marshall squad. Dude by the name of BJ Cohen, for one. He went to Marshall on playing defensive end. I know he was on that team when they won them. When they had that run of national championships in the mid '90s, I guess you could say. So
Gio, I don't know if you listening. Next time I see you, show me your Valdosta State Championship ring, sir. I'd like to see it. Let's see. E-Team Eddie says Alonzo McGee 89 and 90. Kawaki
Thomas.
Both won at Georgia Southern. Okay, good.
And Kiwaki was a Jacksonville Jaguar, I know.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if y'all remember quarterback Sam Brown from Thomas Central. He's at Valdosta State now. Okay.
Yeah, Sam Brown. That was what his name first year, wasn't it? Obadiah. Didn't he come in with your coach now? What his name? Justin something, ain't it?
You talking about
Rogers? Yes, Coach Rogers.
Okay.
And let me add one more for Thomas County Central. Leonard Guyton won a championship at Carson Newman.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Carson Newman, that was that team. Oh, Roger, just got a message. Roger King out of Peach County was also a Valdosta State champion.
Okay.
And so Peach County has quite a few national champions. Oh, not to mention, we have a Walter Payton Award winner in Lewis Ivory. And no one don't know, it's the FCS version. At the time, it was Division I AA version of the Heisman.
Furman.
Yeah, at Furman, Lewis Ivory, whose son Caden Ivory is now the starting quarterback for Peach County. Also have
Oh,
that under the belt.
Rocky Hadley said, "What about Mike Bobo?" That's a good one. Let's see. Let me go back to Zoe. Chris County, Coy Walker. Yep, University of Georgia. William Mumford, Jeffrey Felton, Carlos Russell, and Raymond Thomas. Okay.
Question.
I can't hear you, yo. So we'll go. He'll come back in a minute. Marquise will answer your question in a minute. Chris Pace says Sean Jones from Thomasville.
You should be on too. I think if I.
Sir, you R2D2. We didn't hear nothing you said. Like absolutely, positively.
Team that year.
And he's still talking, sir. We heard absolutely, positively nothing you said. Nothing.
You can't.
I can hear you can't. But you were having a whole conversation and nobody heard anything that you said. And apparently you didn't hear us because I was telling you we couldn't hear you.
Babe, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'm sorry. I had to get off my Wi-Fi. I was walking out in the yard. But I asked Twin if he would check. I think Coach Westbrook was on that Florida championship team.
He probably was. When he graduated in 95, right?
I don't know that. That's some
I think he graduated in 95.
to.
And they won. They won. Yeah, he was probably a freshman. Let's see. Chris says Sean Jones from Thomasville won with Georgia Tech, if I can remember right. Was he Thomasville or Thomas County Central?
He's Thomasville.
Okay.
And he was on my list, but I was confused along with Obadiah because I had all NFL players on my list.
So what about Mike Bobo? Did Mike Bobo win a championship?
Not as a quarterback. I mean, maybe as a coach. With Georgia, he was a coach. So I guess you got to still consider that.
Yeah. So Mike Bobo.
Yeah, some of the county guys. I forgot who.
Mike Bobo won the OC. He won the OC at the time. He was just married to the coach Curtis Small's daughter.
He had some position on that team at the time.
He wasn't on the staff. He was out there in
he been left Colorado State, man. He been left Colorado State, bro.
By that time, he was at Colorado State in 21 and 22.
He was promoted. He was at Georgia in 22. He got promoted to. He didn't leave Colorado State and become the OC. He came back to Georgia.
With some position, then he became the OC.
After my boy 10 Todd.
Todd Munkin. Todd Munkin was the offensive coordinator for both championships.
He was. We know that. But Mike Bobo was still on staff. He was an analyst. He got promoted. He didn't.
No, that don't count. Man, that don't count.
He's a coach.
Hey, I don't know where where our something listeners are tonight, but guess what? They got a Super Bowl winning coach.
Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Mike Bobo came back January 28th of 2022. He was not on that staff when they won that championship in 2022. He came in after that.
He came back as the OC at that time, right?
Yeah.
But before then, he was something else on the staff.
Man, Mike Bobo was the offensive coordinator and the quarterbacks coach at Auburn for that season.
Okay. Now, like I was saying, you might be right on that, bro. Americans has a Super Bowl winning coach.
And who?
Dan Reeves.
Denver Broncos.
Georgia. He won with Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. Hey, you know the sad part about it? He beat the Falcons. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. That's the sad part. He beat the Atlanta Falcons.
And Fabian Walker won a national championship at
Valdosta State. He really did.
He was an America's Panther.
Yeah, Ricky Haley said he was a recruiter at the time on Georgia staff during that championship. I know he was back on the staff. They just promoted him back to OC after Todd Munkin left.
Todd, if you're listening, we miss you, baby. Come back.
Badly.
We miss you, Todd. Yeah. I know it's tough up there in Baltimore.
I'll make an allotment out to you.
Yeah, he don't need no
I'll
money.
make an allotment out to you.
He don't need no money.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm still gonna make an allotment out to you. Shit, I can pay your gas bill, or I can pay on your car gas bill or something. Shit,
Well,
I need you
since
to.
you
I need
paying
you to come back.
car gas bill, you can pay mine.
Can you call plays?
Uh-huh.
I know.
I definitely can.
Blue 42 said, "What? Shit, you got it worked out."
I can call some stuff now. Trust me. I had you calling some stuff.
Amen. And that's interesting though, man. That's an interesting thing to just think about how many kids come from the state of Georgia that can say they won a national championship, and especially with the Peach County guys, a lot of those guys I can't tell you won a state championship. So imagine winning a state championship, a national championship, and carrying on into the NFL and fighting for a Super Bowl, and to have that also. That's a great accomplishment. And I would like to know in history. I know it happens a lot in basketball. We hear it all the time. Winning high school championship, college national championship, and the championship in basketball. But I don't hear much about it in football because that's hard to do. It's hard to be a state champion in high school, a national champion in college, and winning the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think on my own time that would be something I would research and get back with you all on. I would just be interested in that myself.
I
But I
agree.
know one thing we about to have us. Let me see. We got a let me see high school champion in high school national pop. I think one of them got a national championship in college, and one of them gonna get a national championship in the
Super
NBA
Bowl.
championship. No, I'm talking about them 4 NBA players from the state of Georgia that went in the first round.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Georgia is rife
Oh,
with athletes.
did Shy Alexander did SGA win a national championship with Kentucky?
Who?
I don't know. No, I ain't. I know he didn't because man, Kentucky ain't won since they had Unibrow.
Anthony
Kentucky ain't been to a national title since they had Unibrow.
Anthony
Okay,
Davis.
I'll tell you. Probably someone from that
Let me see.
Kansas or
Nah,
Villanova with them guys who's in the
who won?
NFL. I mean
Who
the
won the
NBA
national?
right now.
Who won the? Who won the NCAA tournament last year? I forgot.
Last year,
Yeah, it was Duke and somebody else played.
No, Florida won.
that was
Florida
this
was.
year.
Florida won this year. Last
Yeah.
year
Yeah.
it was
Okay, all right, Duke. All right, Duke out of it then. I ain't even worried about it. Okay, we done. We done with the conversation.
No, you know what? But Duke might be a team that you probably would have to look at a Duke. Like I said, Kansas, the Blue Bloods, Kansas, Duke, North Carolina. You probably look to find someone. Michael Jordan. No, I don't think they won a college.
Nah,
I don't think they won the national championship in college.
nah, he lost in college.
Yeah. But North Carolina, Kansas, Duke, probably some UConn guys, Georgetown, you probably UCLA. I'm pretty sure you can probably find players on there with titles on all three levels.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, baseball too. Shit, one ain't be surprised in baseball too, because we're gonna have some great baseball players come out of the state of Georgia, play
I,
at the collegiate, and go to the NFL. I mean,
I
Major league.
Major
Yeah.
League Baseball,
and
MLB. Yeah.
parents, and I know it's a lot of work, but if you have children that are athletic and you have the money and you have the time, steer them to baseball. Do that. If you
Uh,
want, like, if you see a future in it, steer them there. I know it's expensive, but it definitely will pay off.
I guarantee you this. I know Dion wish he would have focused on baseball instead of football,
He might still have it told.
and I know
Um,
Bo Jackson wished the same thing too.
I
He
saw,
he'll
I
still have
saw
his hip.
I know. I actually saw that play. I was in the den. It was on TV. It was on that floor model TV. Yes, I am aging myself. And I remember it was on NBC and it was an afternoon game. And I remember him running down the
The
sideline.
sideline and get and
And
get and getting a horse collar tackle.
I think somebody helmet hit his hip or something.
No,
Got
no, he got a
dozed on
he was
from the
running
back.
so fast. He got horse collar.
He got
Oh,
dozed on from the back.
yeah. But it didn't seem that difficult. I thought he'd just be out for a little bit. I didn't realize that,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was that major. It didn't look that bad.
back then we didn't have the medicine
Mm,
advances that we have today. So if
not at
he was to get a hip flexor now, yeah, he'll be able to come. He would have came back from it, but back then they just didn't have the technology and the wisdom to bring him back from that hip pointer that he got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, real quick, shout out E-Team. E-Team just sent me that Jordan did win in college and the NBA. Magic Johnson won high school, college, and the NBA also.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Very
EG, if you
impressive.
got a chance, man, let's find somebody in high school that you know that probably won that. That would be interesting to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Ryan says, I don't know if somebody said it, but Ernest Jones from Ware County was a Super Bowl champion. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Shout out to Ernest Jones. Marquise had a question earlier about Travis Richmond from Peach County. Um,
He's doing good, Myrick.
He's around.
Yes, he's actually in the music business right now, making some real good music. So he's taking another route. But if you have time, I'll get some of his music and send it to you. Let you listen to it. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Speaking of Prime, how do you think he will do this year? Does he take a step back? Do they make a bowl game?
No, he don't take a step back. He take a couple of steps back.
Yeah,
Mm.
because Juju ain't gonna start this year. I'm sorry, y'all.
I
Juju
don't
is
know
not
if
starting.
you've been watching anything in the off season. Juju looked to be the best thing for him. It's crazy that we met this kid personally, and he looked about my son's size.
Oh, he's so
Yeah,
little. He's
But
such a
the
cute.
kid, the
He
kid,
little thing.
but that kid is fearless on the football field. And all their summer off season stuff that they've been doing, Juju has been looking the best. But I probably agree with bruh. Unless they just don't have a choice, he shouldn't start. But it's not
yeah,
just the fact that you lost your quarterback. You already was struggling in the trenches trying to build that up.
Mm-hmm.
You had a
well,
stud in Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders, who arguably still to me was the best quarterback coming out the draft. You lost that to cover up your lack of offensive line because they was on so much sync that Shador can put the ball anywhere on the field. You
Mm-hmm.
you can't just replace that and expect to just keep the ball rolling. So I think they take a heavy step back. I think we talking sub 500, four
yeah,
and eight, something like that.
Well,
yeah.
wasn't their goal to build up the trenches? Did they not do that?
Well, I mean, they try, but only once they get on the field, that's when we're gonna really know. But let's
Yeah.
be real. Let's be real when it comes to one of the premier quarterbacks that came out of the state of Georgia in Juju Smith. Juju Smith, and you have to remember, he's only what, 17 years old?
His
Yeah.
name Juju Lewis, just to be clear.
No, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Juju Lewis. But he's only gonna be 17 years old when the season starts, getting ready
Yeah,
to turn
because he
18.
reclassed. He reclassed, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he reclassed. So that's number one. Number two, his body just ain't ready to take that to absorb. I'm not gonna say take. I'm gonna say to absorb the punishment that he's gonna take at the collegiate level.
Hey man, that little baby ain't ready to be hit by them boys, man. Do you remember
He
when
ain't.
Travis Hunter, they Colorado State safety took that cheap shot on Travis Hunter and bruised his sternum or something where he was out for a
Yeah,
couple of weeks? Man, Juju, that breaks that kid, man.
but that's
That's
all.
still a baby.
It does. And that's the thing that I have with Juju playing in Colorado in year one. Don't get me wrong. Juju is going to see the field. He's not going to be red shirted. He's not going to be red shirted. I'm telling you that now. That is my receipt for Juju. He will not be redshirted his freshman year. He's going to see time. The thing that I fear for Juju is his body being prepared to absorb the punishment that he's going to take because of the lack of protection that he's going to have at Colorado. With that being said, yes, Juju is the best quarterback they have on the roster at this point. He's just not ready for that level of play.
I agree.
He should.
No
He
argument.
should.
No argument for me, bro.
Yeah, he should have stayed in high school for another year and built his body up to get prepared for the next level. That's just my opinion. And
Now,
I
real
have
quick.
that.
Go ahead,
I
bro.
just want to say. I just want to say this. I have the same opinion on another Georgia high school quarterback that left early. Should have stayed in high school, prepared their body for the collegiate level.
Shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, shots are fired, but
Hey,
I'm just saying.
shout out the kid with the arch nemesis ties, man. Peach County and Cedar Grove, man. Shout him
Well,
out.
he at Purdue right now. I think
No.
Purdue.
He I think he took a junior college thing.
Oh, he didn't. Oh,
And
I
he'll
thought he
probably leave.
transferred to Purdue. I thought he
And
transferred to Purdue.
he did, and he did get back into the portal.
Oh,
And
okay.
oh my God. See, that's why
You stupid motherfucker. You ought to be lucky we don't block your blockhead ass. You make me so
block him.
goddamn
It's not
sick.
Jeremy. Just block the dude and stop.
It's not Jeremy. I don't believe
Just
that's
block him. Bro, go ahead and block him. Go ahead and
Who?
block him.
Who we
CJ
talking
Williams.
about?
CJ Williams.
Oh, blockhead motherfucker.
Okay.
Just go ahead and block him.
That's it. Y'all said do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Okay.
That's why I did
It's
with my
done.
homeboy EG, man. He came back with Jamal Lewis, but Jamal Lewis ran for Freddie Douglass and didn't win a state championship, but he did win at Tennessee and Baltimore. So guess what? He came with the next best thing. Nolan Smith of the Georgia Bulldogs. He won in high school. He won in college. And this year winning with the Philadelphia Eagles made him complete all three. And I think Jalen Hurt also with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
But look how hard that is to really think about somebody that won on all three levels. Because you gotta think in football, that's real hard to do.
Yeah, that's a tough feat.
Yeah.
So Jalen Hurts did win at Alabama. Did they win?
Yeah, you remember they subbed him out when Tua threw
Tua. I mean, I remember that when I was thinking about
Devontae
He
Smith
won.
hit that number.
Yeah, he won the year before that. SEC. Yeah, he won the year before that game.
Okay.
Jalen, the little Smith guy, the little fat one that caught on Georgia play for the Eagles. He could be another one. Because I know he probably won in high school. His high school was in Louisiana. So we'll have to check and see. But winning at Alabama and then winning this year with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. At least the quarterback from Liberty got a little speed because he's gonna be running all day at Colorado.
I agree with you on that, Mr. Wembley.
So, yeah.
Man, it's 9:17. Y'all got work in the morning. Y'all got work in the morning.
I don't.
I do, but not early.
Yeah,
Let me
I
say
do.
this real quick. For those that are in the South Georgia area, if you are in Middle Georgia and you want to travel, Austin Bryant is hosting a youth football camp on the 12th in Thomasville at the Jackets Nest. That's 200 North Pine Tree Boulevard. The ages are 6 through 17. 8 a.m. registration. Camp is 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
And who is that that's doing that?
That's Austin Bryant.
Shout out to Austin Bryant, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering if he's related to some people that I know up here. She was a Bryant. She married a street, and he has family in Thomasville, so I'm sure they are all related.
Send the name because I think he's actually from Pavo.
Okay.
From
Which is
who?
Pavo. It's a smaller town outside of Thomasville. But
Okay.
I played softball with
Hey.
his cousin,
Oh,
so I could maybe help answer the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, his name his mother was from Thomasville. Her name was Gloria Bryant. She married Willie Street, and they had
oh,
Grant.
gee.
So
But
One of a
that just be
kind
funny
guy.
to me how y'all be knowing family lineage down there.
Well,
they live next door, and they were his mama and my mama and his dad and my dad were best friends. All of them were just really close. So we grew up.
and third, let me tell you something. To know
Mhm.
Willie Street is to know a guy. That's all I can tell you, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Amen.
welcome to Small Town USA Thursday. Everybody know everybody. So Devontae Smith won on
Literally.
all levels. That's what Ron Wembley said.
Yes, sir.
Devontae Smith. All right, shout out to Devontae. So guys, we will be back next week. The dead week will be over. I want y'all to have a happy day off on the 4th if you do. But just have a blessed week regardless if you're working or not. We'll be back next week and we'll discuss 5A. The dead week will be over, so you'll see more OTAs
And,
on next week. And
and real quick, babe, not to interrupt you, but man, shout out to all you listeners who came in, man. We know the show today. We kind of fiddled our way through it, doing because of the dead week, and it's already summer. So we did work hard for you all to bring you content. So we do appreciate you all checking in and listening tonight. I just wanted to put that out there, babe.
okay, thank you. We appreciate you. It is a labor of love for y'all to listen and all that stuff. So we thank y'all so much. And we will see y'all next week. And be on the lookout tonight or tomorrow morning for details with regard to our meet and greet on July the 12th. Okay?
Bro, don't forget to add us in.
Yes, I will stay on. I'll stay on tonight.
Okay. I bet. With that being said, somebody tell me what to do.
Push
Push
the
the guy.
goddamn button.
Yeah.